Good morning and welcome to WFMS, where we're getting the news out to you. Mrs. Anselm, who has it better than Franklin Middle School?
Nobody.
That is correct. Good morning, everyone. We have a very special guest here with us. This live in her living room doing the announcements this morning is Mrs. Anselm. She teaches 8th grade writing here at Franklin Middle School. And what we're hopeful of is that we can get some more special guests here on our announcements. All right. Today is Friday, October 30th, and we want to give a couple reminders. This Tuesday, November 3rd, there's no school. This is a weird, strange time. It's election time, and we actually have that day off. So on Monday, we still want everybody to go to their teacher's Canvas pages, and then on Tuesday, it's not a school day. So the biggie is to remember that there is school on Monday. And there's something else to remember this weekend. We've got daylight savings time. That one's in the news as well. Okay, daylight savings time ends in 2020 at 2 a.m. on November 1st. And that marks the time when we fall back because it's fall. In the spring, we spring forward. So you'll move your clocks back. Hopefully you won't forget. Every year we have some students that come late to school, and we take a little chuckle and we remind ourselves about spring forward and fall back. All right.
Okay, for today's welcoming ritual, in what Olympic sport would you love to win a gold medal?
What do you think, Mrs. Anselm? I think I know the answer. Would it be?
Yes, it would for sure be volleyball. That would be awesome.
For those of you that do not know, Mrs. Anselm played volleyball and coached volleyball. Are you still coaching volleyball?
No, I help out with my daughter's club team once in a while, but not at a high school anymore.
A prolific career in volleyball and a prolific volleyball coach, most recently at Springfield High School, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, take a look at these schedules. We've seen these a lot. I think we've got like a 43-day streak going. Today is Friday, 6th grade. You're going to go to your classes, your teacher's Canvas pages at these prescribed times. 7th grade, yes, it's Friday. You're going to go to your teacher's Canvas pages at these prescribed times. And 8th grade, it is again Friday. You're going to go to your teacher's Canvas pages at these prescribed times. We've got this locked in. We're finishing up the first week of second quarter. And you'll see these slides just about every single day we do announcements. All right.
Okay, we have parent-teacher conferences coming up. Your parents have an option to Zoom, email, or do phone conferences with your teachers. This will take place on Friday, November 6th during the day, so like during the normal school day between 8 a.m. and 2:50 p.m., or Monday evening on November 9th between 5 and 8 p.m. There's a Google form. You can go on to our Franklin website. There's a different form for each grade level, so please have your parents pay attention to which form they are selecting, that they are selecting your grade level. And then you can request a time and it will be confirmed. The teachers will contact you and confirm a time to meet with you. All parents and students are invited to participate in conferences, and please just use the banners to get the Google form on the website.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to these virtual conferences. And it's the first time we've ever done virtual conferences, so it should be interesting. We've had a lot of parents already sign up, so that is exciting. All right, art students, I got to talk to you. Okay, put down the pencils, the pens, the brushes. Okay, attention all art students. We have art supplies for second quarter art students to pick up. I went and visited Mrs. Huffman. She said, Mr. Davis, we've got these art supplies that the 6th graders mostly need to pick up. So please make arrangements to get those picked up as soon as possible. You're going to start getting into these lessons and you're going to need those art supplies. And in a little bit later, we've got a picture of something that one of our students has created. So all art students need you to pick up your art supplies. All right.
Okay, what is swag? Class expectations. Please sit up and be alert, watch the screen, have attentive behavior, and give feedback and ask questions in your daily Zooms.
Yeah, and I think the biggest part of swag is trying to make the Zoom that you're in as close to being in a classroom. Okay, so covering up with a blanket. You wouldn't have a blanket in a classroom.
No.
Okay.
Or a phone.
Or a phone.
So if you're sitting there like this, you need
So
to put the phone away.
Yeah, I think swag just is a way to remember to sit up, watch the screen, be attentive, and give feedback. We have some other tips, some very easy things that you can do to be successful for a day of online learning. Got to start the day with a breakfast. Just want to remind that you can come up to Franklin Middle School and get breakfast and lunch, and we can set you up so you're ready for learning for the day. We want you to get dressed appropriately so you're ready for your Zoom, getting into that routine. Thirdly, we want you to check your school email account before your advisory period. And we want you to respond to your emails. All those old emails, what you might have to do is just get rid of them. Carefully delete them. You don't need to keep them in your inbox. And it's very important to keep your inbox clean so it doesn't get cluttered. And making sure that you have all the supplies you might need in a low distraction area, the best place in your house, best place in your home where you can get good work done.
You also want to be logged onto your computer and Canvas and be ready for your advisory period by 7:55 a.m. Follow your schedule throughout the day, engage in your Zooms, complete all the work that is assigned to you on independent and asynchronous days, be on time to all of your classes, take your scheduled lunch break, and try to do this away from your work area to give yourself a brain break.
Yeah, and then finally, and this is a good habit whether you're in school in person or remote, is writing down the assignments or schoolwork that you need to complete. Don't forget those due dates. Making sure you check your school email account at the end of the day, respond to any emails, and then send any emails or questions that you might have of any of the teachers or adults. And at the end of the day, when you're all done, plug that laptop in, plug that Chromebook in so it's ready to go. Do a little quick tidy up, put the little pen in a cup. You got some scissors out, put it over here, your paper. You come the next morning, you're fresh, you're clean, you're ready to go.
I think the email, the communication with your teachers is a big one. If for some reason you can't get into an assignment or you're not able to like open something up, don't just skip it. Don't just, put it off for another day. Right then, while you're thinking about it, shoot an email to the teacher and say, hey, how can I access this? Or I have a question about this. It's really important when we're remote that you guys advocate for yourselves. And if you have a question, ask it right then and there.
All right. Those are some tips and tricks for good remote learning.
Okay. Attendance drawing. Students present and on time to AP every day this week will be entered in a drawing. Names will be drawn next week for prizes such as an FMS bucket hat, pens, pencils, notepads, and much more. We
will not be giving away a bucket. We'll be giving
away a bucket hat. Not a bucket, a bucket hat. My bad, sorry.
Maybe we could find some buckets to give away. I don't know if students like buckets, but maybe, you never know. All right, hey, we are gonna be doing some out of the blue. Now, what does out of the blue and perfect attendance? We think we know what perfect attendance means, but out of the blue, these are students that were caught doing something fantastic in class, caught doing something wonderful, probably showing all that Franklin Falcon swag. And this is the list of who got caught. And this is something you wanted to get caught doing. So I'm not gonna read off the names. I'm gonna pause this here for a quick second. Take a look, and we're really, really proud of these students and those perfect attendance winners. You know that attendance does truly matter, and it's nice to get recognized for that.
Okay, Mr. Brown, Student of the Month, congratulations, is Elena.
We've got Elena and Mr. Brown. There's a Student of the Month. And these have started to come in. We've got fantastic costumes going. Here are 3 such costumes. We've got Valentina, we've got Phoebe, and we've got Jeffrey. And if you want to send in your appropriate Halloween costume, make sure that it is appropriate. No weapons If you put something weird up, we are just not going to show it. So please send in your appropriate Halloween costume and we'll get up there. Miss Ansel, I've got a question. Growing up, what was your most memorable Halloween costume?
I won a Halloween costume in middle school, like a contest one time, and I was a clown, but it had like a hula hoop in the waist. So it was like, it was awkward to walk down the hall for sure. I was taking up like five, the size of five normal middle schoolers. But yeah, I think that's probably, I don't know. I can't think of really anything else all that exciting.
Sounds like a bit of a humble brag that you won a contest, but that's nice.
It
Clown.
wasn't really humble. It was just a brag. I went to a really big school too.
Oh, a winner amongst thousands, thousands of costume contests. Well, very good. Hey,
Hundreds at least.
hundreds, okay. All right, hey, take a look at this. We have golf picture from the last night, the very last night of golf. It was 82 degrees. Couple weeks ago, I went out and I saw 4 of these 5 golfers smack it around Passfield Golf Course. And this was the last one. It was an 82-degree day, and this was the crew. And they had a lot of fun. And Mrs. Zinnin took a nice little picture and wants to share with everybody that she'll see you next year. All right.
Awesome. Okay. Here's Jania's clay creations. Very cool.
Yeah, and I believe Janiyah, 6th grader in art, and this is one of the projects that she has, and she submitted a picture. And it looks like we've got some people. I don't know if those are vegetables. It looks like some carrots. I'm trying to see what those things are. Janiyah,
So
I
she
might.
did this at home and send in a picture, huh? That's really awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to email you, Janiyah, and see more about these clay creations. I like it. Very cool. Hey, this is one of the great times. We get to do some shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Maida. This is coming from Kayleen. I wanted to give her a shout out because she is very funny and always makes learning fun in her class. I'm constantly looking forward to 6th hour. So thank you, Mrs. Maida. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, this is from Colin. Shout out to Miss Weekly. Thank you so much for being a great math teacher and my favorite teacher.
Here's a shout out to Mrs. Durr from Eric. I like Mrs. Durr because she's funny and she helps me a lot. Right? Thank you, Eric.
I like that Eric made it a lot 2 words.
Oh,
We seem to struggle with that in middle school sometimes. Shout out to Mrs. Womble. I have Mrs. Womble in 2 classes, and in each one she's kind, helpful, and I always know what to do because she is so straightforward. I feel so lucky to be her student. That was really nice.
all right. Talk to me about this Scholastic Bowl question, Mrs. Anselm. I know you have a deep, deep love of history.
I do. I should probably teach history at some point. So, name the person associated with the Civil War. The first Republican presidential candidate was fired by Abraham Lincoln for putting Missouri under martial law and freeing the slaves there. Think you know the answer? We will share it soon.
All right. And the word of the day is exhilarate. It's to fill with sublime emotion. I'm going to use a second sentence. I wonder if Mrs. Anselm felt exhilarated when she won the Halloween costume contest. Was she filled with sublime emotion? Okay, that's a good word, exhilarate. We've been on a nice run of E words after the D words. So there's our word of the day.
Math brain teaser of the day. This value or setting is automatically used by a computer unless the user changes it. I have no idea.
Let's see. All right, this has been a very, I don't even know if we call it a highlight. We put up a bad joke or pun and it usually kind of brings me down a little bit. Let's see if this one can bring me back up. All right, 31 nights of Halloween, late night LOL. All right, what kind of music do mummies like? Rap music.
Rap music.
That is not
I used
very
to
funny.
shirt that said Santa's favorite rapper too. There's all kinds of rap jokes you could make. Oh.
Well, hesitate on making those right now. Let's keep those to ourselves. All right, moving on.
I feel like it's your delivery of the bad jokes that is not making it very funny.
They're not very funny.
I think you need to give it a little more,
A little bit more oomph. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. On this day in history, Orson Welles' War of the Worlds radio play is broadcasted.
Yeah, and back in 1938, if I'm remembering correctly, there were people that actually believed, no, this is a historical anecdote. People actually believed when War of the Worlds, that radio broadcast was played, that it was actually going on. And there were people that kind of freaked out a little bit. War of the Worlds was also a movie with Tom Cruise from the mid-2000s. I would suggest it. It's a good one. All right, on to the birthdays. Happy birthday to Amari Sutton.
Happy birthday to Xavier Williams.
All right.
Right?
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to butcher. I'm terrible with names.
Halloween birthday, Riley Refine.
Happy birthday to Amira Cromwell Sangster.
Happy birthday, Kinley Mole.
Happy birthday, Taven Powell.
All right, we've got Monday birthday includes Tazel Talbert.
Happy birthday, Joseph Wheeler.
Happy birthday, Lucas Weberg.
Happy birthday, Jacob Womack.
All right, we have lots of birthdays there. And let's take a look at the weather. Oh boy, look at that. No rain in the forecast. We've got 51. We got 58 on Saturday. Might be that last time to get that lawn mowed, those leaves. If they're off in that yard, get them raked up. Get those raked up, pardon me. Sunday, we've got 49. And Monday, we've got 54. We've got nice, delightful fall weather heading into November. There's nothing we can do about it. So we just better enjoy it. All right, and take a look here. We've got a Scholastic Bowl answer. We've got that person who freed the slaves, that Republican general from Civil War. We've got John C. Fremont. And the math brain teaser, that was default setting. And as we prepare for a productive day, let us observe a moment of silence. All right.
Okay, everyone rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and the republic to which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, very good. All right, students, we want to remind everybody before we get into this final slide that on Monday we have an asynchronous day where we want to make sure that we go to our teachers' Canvas pages on that Monday. Very, very important. We want to remind on Tuesday that you do not have school, okay? So the next time you'll see your announcements are on Wednesday. And we want you to stay tuned. Mrs. Osmondson is going to be drawing for 8th grade AP Attendance Awards. And ultimately, very happy to have Mrs. Anselm here on our morning announcements. We'll give her a big round of applause here. And hopefully we'll be seeing more guests here in the Zoom morning announcements. So Franklin Middle School staff, students, we want you to have a great day. And remember,
it's all about choices.
Read, write, and respond at Franklin Middle School.
It's our focus.
Happy Friday, Falcons. Logan, Pete, and I are back to do the 8th grade drawing today. Perfect attendance during AP last week. Logan, are you ready to spin the wheel? Yep, go ahead and spin the wheel. This is for those students in 8th grade that were present every day last week during AP. Way to go. We had 136 students, 8th graders. Way to go. Let's try and beat that number next week even. Jacob J is our next winner. Way to go, Jacob. All right. And Logan's going to spin number 2. Meanwhile, if you see what Logan has on his head, This wonderful Falcon bucket hat is one of the many things that will be delivered to your house if you're the lucky winner. What else,
And
Logan?
a drink holder with a clip, pens and pencils, and a stress ball squishy ball.
And Barbara J is our second winner. Way to go, Barbara. And our third winner, Logan, spin the wheel. Who is going to be the lucky winner today with our 8th grade group? I cannot wait to go deliver all these goodies. It is Matthew S. Way to go. And lastly, our 4th winner, Logan.
Here we go. Last lucky winner.
Right. Yep, so keep making sure you guys are on time. If you didn't make the list, it's not too late. I've also been popping in and doing some out of the blues. That's been fun. Doing some random little deliveries for those two. And Jonica F., you are our final winner. Way to go, 8th graders. Keep up the good work. Keep getting to class on time. And have a wonderful day.